Hi, it's Chris and welcome back. In the previous video I talked a little bit about Tracker and we did some broad targets on those as well as some targets. I want to go more into choosing your Facebook targets. There's a few products out there and a few things that you can go broad on, right? Everyday things that people use, you can usually go broad on and you can get really cheap traffic. It's also a very cheap way to build a list. It's one of the methods we've used to build a cheap list across multiple niches, multiple products that we're currently promoting. Is find products where it has an everyday use, such as the Tracker, right? Because everybody nowadays has a smartphone. If they're on Facebook, they're probably on their smartphone. So with that being said, I'm going to show you Audience Insights. This is what this video is about. So I showed you a little bit about Power Editor and how that works. We're going to go over to Tools, and we're going to go to Audience Insights. And you just click on it. I actually have a tab open already for it. So when you're first taken to Audience Insights, let me just close this out, and we'll do it from scratch. Oops, wrong button there. Tools, and then Audience Insights. Audience Insights is a great way to find targets for it's a great way to find targets for different products that you're promoting and different interests. I want to give you that example really quick. So when this comes up, you're going to click everyone on Facebook. And for interest, the first thing you'd want to type in if you're promoting, Tracker, you're going to type in Tracker and see if it comes up. Now, if it didn't come up, we'll talk about that scenario too, but it did, so that's a good thing. And this is going to give us some data of where our buyers are at, like what age group, if there's more men or women. You'll also see it under Tracker Bravo. There it is. Okay, and we'll put those two targets. So demographics, it's actually 50-50 split, so you can target both the males and females. We got a lot of buyers across the board. See, not too much in the 18 to 24, which is good. That's where we avoided. We started right at 25, where our buyers pick up. And it looks like you have buyers all the way up to really to 64, and then it kind of dies off 65 plus. So you could potentially make an ad 25 to 64 plus, and then even split that up. What's cool is this gives you a lot of data that you can look at. It even tells you like the lifestyle, the relationship status. There's a lot of data that you can pick up here. What I like to go is I like to go to page likes, and you can find out other pages that these people like, such as look, there's Tile, Tracker Bravo obviously comes up first, and it has the highest affinity score. Now, for those that don't know what an affinity score is, think of it as like a rank. The higher the number, the better. Typically, anything that's over 50x is really good, and the higher the better. So this is really good, 276.9x. This would be a very good target. This is where all your fan base is. It also shows what apps they like, what websites they like, Touch of Modern, Dollar Shave Club. So these are other targets you could put into your ad. Survival Life, GoPro, Groupon. So these are other targets. It just gives you some ideas. And it kind of shows you how relevant they are. You can go to location and just see where your top buyers are. And it looks like compare, you got plus 1,000. It looks like California. So with this data right here, we can make an ad just going broad through California. So that's pretty good data that we have here. California. So there's gives you some ideas for split testing out your ads. All right, tells you the frequency of ads clicks, device users. That's some good data. Household even. It tells you about their household income. So Facebook has all this data. You can do a lot of research, and even shows you like their purchase behavior as well. So a lot of different data here that you can put into your ads, but the thing you want to get out of it is you just put in these additional entries here. Now, let's say they didn't exist for whatever reason. Then you could put something that is closely related to Tracker, the Tracker Bravo, such as maybe one of the websites or magazines it was featured on. So like 9 to 5 Mac, Wired. You want to find something that's closely related. So like, for example, let's say we didn't find Tracker. We could do something like Wired magazine to get some ideas, It's not going to be as accurate as what we had before, but we can say, okay, Wired has to do with technology. Let's see. There's TechCrunch. There's Gizmodo. There's GoPro again. So you can start to see related things are coming up. And then there's all this data right here that we could go in and put these in for interest in our ads. So that's kind of an overview of how Audience Insight works. It's a great way to get data and find out what your users are engaging with and how engaged they are. The affinity score tells you that. And you have you just have so much data here. You can plug in other countries, plug in additional entries if you wanted to make a list of entries and see what Facebook gives you. And you can even put in, your custom pages and connections. There's just a lot of different things that you can do over here. So that's kind of an overview of Audience Insight. It's a very powerful tool. You'll probably use that a lot. But I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.